and welcome to Stefan Eats. And today we're gonna have another special episode. I think you guys all know where this is going. Filipino food part 3. I'm gonna give the people what they want. First place we are at today, HAPAG IHAW-IHAW. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. We're very hungry. Let's get some of this delicious Filipino grub inside our grateful bellies. Let's go. If you're vegetarian, maybe you want to look away now because what we got is not really vegetarian friendly. Let's just, we'll put that mildly. We have a nice little spread of things. I think what we're gonna do first of all is start with these lumpia. And so the lumpia in this bag, we got 8 of them. The other one was 4. No, we're gonna go for the bigger version, obviously. This is my drug right here. So happy. That's the first bite of the day. What a bite. There are kind of chunkier vegetables in there. A bit more of like a crunchy texture. And of course, dipped in the sweet and sour sauce. No complaints. Just salty, sweet, delicious, crispy. Oh yeah. I was actually gonna do a cheap East Van. And I was actually gonna choose this place as one of them because they actually have a deal. Well, I think it's like a lunch combo or maybe a dinner combo too. You get pork barbecue, chicken barbecue, or chicken inasal on some rice and some pickled veggies. And for $7.50, this is a really good deal. You get a decent amount of chicken. We chose the garlic rice, of course. And then you get the pickled veggies on the side. These are probably more for decorations, you know. But hey, if you want to reduce a little bit of this and not look like me, maybe you should eat more of these. Today's not one of those days. We got the barbecue chicken, that's what she recommended. And this big juicy piece. Oh, and look at that. There's another layer of chicken underneath. Oh yeah, so you're getting a decent amount of chicken. I think it's chicken thigh, that's what I read on the menu. Yeah, some nice charring on there for sure. Oh yeah. Oh wow, it is very similar to lemongrass chicken. Has those same kind of flavors. But that char, very nice char. And of course, what Vietnamese joints don't give you is garlic rice. Not bad. This one's not as garlicky as some other ones I've had. But that chicken is delicious, yeah. And of course those chicken juices are kind of soaking into that rice. The only thing I would say is maybe make the rice a bit more garlicky. Other than that, for $7.50, this is a really good deal, honestly. Yeah, get this for sure. Okay, let's go into these time-sensitive items. We couldn't resist. And there you go, wow. Okay, disclaimer, there's gonna be a lot of pork on this video. So of course the crispy pata is that kind of giant pork hock leg. And these bones, I just love that kind of bone there. And then of course, you need that vinegar. That vinegar is just gonna counterbalance that ultra richness. Look at that skin. Oh yes, perfect. Yeah, so you get a whole bunch of crispy skin. Look at that big bone if I just lift it. Oh, and you know what you can do? Look how it just falls right off that bone. Ridiculous. And this is just a small. Just dip it a bit into the vinegar. And let's take a bite. Yeah, lots of pork, lots of skin. I'm still eating because it's really good. And of course, more crispy skin. Here's some more, some more porky goodness. And yeah, you definitely need that vinegar in there for sure. And yeah, so this is a nice bit without the skin. Let's just dip it right in. Oh, that vinegar, yes, perfect. Let's go. Very porky, not as fatty as the culinaria version. But you definitely get some more meat. That being said, still decently tender, but maybe a little bit more fat in there would be good. And of course, here you have the sisig. So, crispy sisig. Oh, perfect. And lots of green onion on there. I thought it was on rice. It is, yeah, that's straight up bunch of pig. It's a whole bunch of pig parts and no rice. There are different types of sisig too. You know, I think sisig, the traditional one we're used to, is either made with pig ears, pig parts, but then there's also chicken sisig, so that'd be kind of cool to try. And we're gonna take a big bite. Oh, Okay. Texturally, really good. The flavor's there. What they're doing, they've put a lot of pork skin in there. You get a lot of crispy bits. Yeah, nice saltiness. I really like the use of the green onion in there. I think that's a very smart move. It's still, I think, one of the things that really makes sisig what it is just the fact that you get a lot of crispiness and you get those textures. And what they've done with this one is they've enhanced it with the use of the skin. The spices are on point. If you're taking this to go, this will keep its texture, which is very important, especially with sisig. You know what? Sometimes instead of iPads, you know, kids, what they can do, they can get iPatas. You know. Hello! Next place, a little bit of like fusion food. They used to have a Filipino burger. I don't think they have it on the menu, but I think they have some other cool stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go inside and check it out. Hi, we are back at my house and we're gonna try the stuff from TIKIM. Yeah, the smell is once again intoxicating. So Dinakdakan, it's a dish very similar to sisig, but what you do apparently is it's marinated before in the vinegar, and then it's fried up, and it's apparently from the northern regions of the Philippines. Oh, look at that chili. Okay, disclaimer. We asked for it really spicy. It was kind of like a last minute addition that we wanted to add. In my head, this dish probably has lots of chilies. So we've asked for many chilies in there, and I don't think he's joking around. There's some green ones, there's some red ones, and normally what this is you have the ear, you have the liver, you have a whole bunch of parts, but you also have brain mixed in. Since we're in Vancouver, there's no brain. But I think overall, I think it has the pork cheek, and then it also has the pork ears. So once again, texturally, you're gonna have kind of like a cool texture. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one because of the spice. Like I said, I'm trying to go up to like. Oh, it was so close. Good, right? My goal with these chilies is to try to get to almost Mark Weed's level, because he's an absolute monster. Mixing it around, it looks like you definitely have the cheek parts, and then you have some of that ear. And I think this will be my bite there. Oh God, this looks explosive. Yeah, look at those red chilies. You have the green chili, which I don't think will help the situation much more either. Oof, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's bite right in. It looks really good, so let's go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Get this. Super good. The freshness of the chilies right away. Yeah, they hit you. I'm getting the ear right now, and that's just kind of crunching in my mouth. And I get nice soft bits of pork belly. Oh yeah. And now the chilies are hitting. Oh yeah. Oh, that's spicy. Yeah. Ask for extra chilies if you do like the spice, but I might get the hiccups coming up because like I can almost feel it. Oh yeah, there you go. This is an absolute flavor bomb. I would recommend this. I'd probably even like this more than the sisig, just because you get that extra. I think they also put vinegar directly into the Dinakdakan, and with those fresh chilies and the vinegar, it just cuts into that fat. One dish I haven't tried in quite a while is beef bulalo. Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Maybe I have, but I don't think I've ordered it very often. So you got all those bones, you got a bit of, wow, just a big hunk of beef. You got some green beans, some bok choy it looks like. Oh yeah, you can smell it's kind of vegetable-ish, and a little bit of beef in there. Oh, I like that. That's really good. Very homey tasting, kind of exactly like what I smelled. You get kind of that green vegetable earthiness, and then at the same time it kind of finishes off with kind of a very subtle beef flavor. This is the guy I was looking at. It almost looks like a cube of steak. Yeah, that's just kind of plopped itself into the soup. You know what? I'm gonna put it right in the spoon. Yeah, look at that. Very simple, probably not the most tender beef, but still pretty good. I think the goal of this beef It should just add flavor to the broth. Ooh. Okay. Hello. Yeah, look who just joined the party. So it's almost like a chameleon trying to look like a bean. And yeah, he's not a bean at all. This is another kind of long green chili. And I don't think these are that spicy. So yeah, let's just try this one out. Oh, a little bit of spice. Yeah, I think the broth is probably my favorite part of the whole soup, and that's kind of what the soup is there for. What is this? Whoa! Oh, okay. This is like a treasure. Yeah, so I think we found some hidden treasure. I think this might be some kind of tendon or cartilage or something like that. Yeah, let's just try it out. Oh, moment of silence. That was like a melty beef tendon, just like a whole one that just enveloped my mouth with soft, beefy, tendony goodness. That's really good. We are done for today, but yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Hello and welcome to our second day of this Filipino food tour. Today we have 2 places planned for you. We are in Surrey, and there's a place I looked up, and there's actually quite a few little stores in Surrey, and actually this block has a couple of Filipino food markets too. There's a place right behind me called BACAYONS CHIBUGAN, and the ratings are pretty high, and they have some kind of unique dishes. So yeah, let's just go check them out. We'll see what they have to offer, and I think there's a park close by, so the sun's coming out, ready to eat, part 2. This might just fill us up. So, I was saying this wrong the whole time. I was saying beignet. It's not beignet. It's bagnette. So, bagnette is deep fried pork. It looks like a seashell. This is the best seashell I've ever had in my life. Look at the back. Wow. So it almost reminds me of like a pata, almost in some way. Yeah, look at that. Oh, you can just hear the crispiness. Oh, look at that. Wow. Cool. Yeah, so look, I think it's just, yeah, this is all very, very crispy. So definitely more crispy skin than you would probably get in the pata. I'm gonna start with the vinegar. Oh, wow. Pure crispiness. Yeah. Just listen to this. It's just yeah, that's really good. Probably more of like a drinking food. And it's kind of fun. You just kind of rip them off. But it's so crispy. Wow, you get that crispy skin. It's almost like a mix of chicharron, but then you also get that extra crispy layer on top. So it's mostly all just a giant piece of crispy goodness. It's really good. The other thing they have, which is very unique, butterfly squid in this box. And yeah, we're gonna open this up, and there you go. So, and this actually, yeah, this permeated our car when we were driving over to this park. Now the park, you know, is only like 3 minutes away. But yeah, the whole car just smelled like this. So yeah, this one I'm very excited about. And what's like a whole squid? It's just, it's massive. I think it is pretty much a whole octopus and just straight into the deep fryer. The squid is actually not too bad. It's pretty tender. Definitely some like salty fishiness after that. And I get the crispy bits, and then that garlic comes in. I think it's like fried garlic. If you don't mind the weird looks you're gonna get if you're walking around with this, pretty good street snack. You hear about that guy who got a tattoo of a squid? Yeah, I heard he got inked up. Yeah, ink squids. You know the octopus, right? He was down and out, and he ended up on Squid Row. This is actually a really unique dish called Balbakwa or Balbakwa, and it actually comes from the Cebu part of the Philippines, and it's pretty much like a rich beef stew with some beans and some other ingredients in there, and it looked really cool. Holy Lord, this thing is huge. Yeah, I think it's like a big bone. Yeah, just a giant bone in there. Yeah, let's taste the broth first. Oh, okay. Wow. almost a curry flavor in some way. Okay. Wow, good job. Yeah, you can tell the beef. Look at that color of the beef there. So, until it's been stewed for quite a while, and it just kind of comes apart. I got a little bit of that fat on the side. Let's reduce it a little bit, and there you go. That'll be my second beef bite. If you're in the hood, if you're in Surrey and you're around this area, and you go in and you see this dish, the Balbakwa, take it. Yeah, trust me. Do yourself a favor and get it. The whole top part, look at this. So, you know, you see those like little, you know, these little bits here. Yeah. You want to know what that is? That's garlic. You get pork skin, you get the pork offal too, and it's all in a chicken broth. And yeah, this, wow, there is so much garlic on top. It's so creamy and all those bits. Oh, and there's an egg. Oh yes. Wow, almost like eating like creamy chicken ramen with those kind of thin egg noodles. But then, if that's not enough, then you just get this kind of soaked pork crackling. That chicken broth is almost to the, I mean, it is just the quality of, you know, some really good chicken ramen places. That's how good that is. Let's try those noodles out. Oh, these noodles look pretty bouncy still. Yeah, noodles are still pretty bouncy. They maybe lost a little bit of texture because we waited a little bit long. You started off with a chicken broth, and then after, what happens is when you put all that pork, all these pork bits inside, they just combine for a superhero of broth. That broth is delicious. Wow. This next dish is called Goto. So what Goto is kind of like a rice gruel. So it's almost like a rice porridge. And I think it is beef broth, and then there's a beef and I think beef tripe inside. You might even have some egg. Yes, perfect. Oh yeah, they've done a good job on this again. Yeah, all their stuff is pretty legit up till now. And yeah, you should have some garlic on it, and sometimes you even can use, I think it might even come with vinegar. Very similar to congee. Yeah, you get that scallion taste, a little bit of that garlic in there. If life couldn't get any better, they add some crispy pork skin, definitely similar to congee. But then you get that chicharron in there, which kind of throws you a little bit of that curveball. And the last item, and these are very unique too. I haven't seen these anywhere else. They're called Sylvanas. So yeah, look at this. It's almost like you're touching, I mean, wow, I feel bad. I'm like changing its shape just by touching it. It almost feels like a marshmallow. I think there's a buttercream middle, and the outside is a cashew nut meringue. From what I've read, these are normally frozen. These are not frozen, so that's why you get such like a soft, pillowy texture. Yeah, definitely a meringue on the outside there. Oh yeah, let's go. And I think it's kind of coated in cookie crumbs too. Wow. Okay, definitely get that buttercream. They still have some like whole pieces of cashews in there. They're kind of crunched up, but not too finely. Maybe a little bit sweet. Yeah, but not bad at all. I like it. And our last place today is more of like a homegrown operation. So yeah, we're kind of in South Vancouver, and there's a place called KUY'S Lechon. And what you have to do is order in advance. I think you give a small deposit and you pick it up from a very residential location. Back of the car, let's do this. We are gonna start with this lechon, and there you go. Oh, looking extremely crispy. You got that skin on there. And I do have to note that I think this is from an actual pig, so they roast the whole pig and then he chops it up and then puts it into bite-sized pieces like this. This is the one right there I'm kind of looking at, and look at just the layering that you get. So you got the kind of bottom bit a little bit crispy, the top bit has some fat on it, still a little bit lean, and of course just this epic kind of crispy skin. Oh, for me, I think the highlight is that skin. Yeah. Super crispy, crackly skin. You know what? I'm really getting some kind of, Hong Kong style barbecue pork vibes off of this. There might be a little bit of seasoning on there that reminds me of that. I would recommend one thing, definitely get it with some vinegar. Let's dip it right into there. Oh, look at that. Yes, perfect. Yeah, what a bite. Oh, so much pork, but so much joy. Notice that if you do get it, it's obviously not gonna come straight out of the oven, so it is a little bit, it's not hot, let's just say that. So if you really want, you could take it home, maybe heat it up just very gently. It is a meatier bite, so there isn't quite as much fat, which some people will really like. The other thing we got is this chicken. Now it's a whole chicken. It just looks ridiculous. There you go. Just touching it though, the other thing I will have to note is, once again, it's not hot out of the oven. Obviously, it's probably just baked today at some time. Stupid thumbnail. I think I know what part I'm gonna rip off. Like I said, it's not super hot out of the oven, but that skin, oh, look at that, just ripping apart. Oh, look at that. Yes, perfect. Yeah, this should be kind of like the drumstick and a little bit of that thigh going on there. Yeah, that's pretty good quality. I like that. And of course, everything goes with vinegar. Man, everything I eat from now on, I'm just gonna have a side of vinegar with it. Wow. So the skin is almost lacquered in some way. That's my nice skinny bite, but nothing skinny about me or this bite. Kind of like maybe a soy kind of saltiness. The seasoning's on point. I think overall it's a pretty mild flavor, but what I really like about it, it's simple, it's juicy. It definitely beats almost any other roast chicken you can find at any supermarket. You know, sometimes in superhero movies, it's always important that some of the best superheroes combine forces. Chicken skin, pork belly. Yeah, perfect. And we're just gonna wrap it all up. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yes, this is a magic burrito. And of course, you need a little bit of seasoning. So there you go. Dip it right in there. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that looks pretty tasty. Wow. Yeah, that'll conclude our epic part 3 Filipino food tour series. Thank you so much for joining us. In terms of highlights of the whole video, I'm gonna say obviously the lechon we just had was super delicious. A lot of the stuff at the Surrey restaurant was amazingly good. The Dinakdakan at TIKIM was just out of this world, and I think for sure the sisig at the first place, HAPAG, IHAW-IHAW, I think that's how you say it. Anyways, yeah, the sisig there was delicious. So those are kind of my highlights of everything. Let's just say this right away. In Filipino food, if you get anything pork related, you are in just for a good time. Thank you so much for joining us. If you do enjoy our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, also hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos. And of course, hit us up as comments, let us know how we are doing. And of course, yeah, give us some other recommendations for restaurants, for takeout, if there's some cool patios out there, especially with the dining restrictions right now. Thank you so much, and ciao.